YouTube. We on Instagram. What's up with everybody? What's up? What's up? Got some watermelon. You guys know my favorite thing to eat in my life. And we also got some Korean cucumbers. Ooh, this kind of soft right there, bro. That's soft right there, bro. Oh, we got some ginger, cayenne, turmeric. So I need the juice. Anytime I juice, and for any content creators out there, hey, utilize every situation. When you cooking, you film it, you live stream it, you use every opportunity you can, man. I know a lot of people out there, scared to talk to the camera, but I'm not one of them. You know what I mean? When I learned back in 2001 that you get rich by talking and not that ghetto, not talking, militant, I start talking. So yeah, I wasn't always a talker. I was introverted, antisocial, and I preferred not to talk most of my life. Then in 2010, when I moved to Los Angeles, I started talking. You know what I mean? And I was already 34 years old. So we got a watermelon here. This is actually a seedless. These are seeded. So I'm gonna juice this big one because I need some juice to last me. When I juice this, it'll last me about 3 days. So I'm gonna put these to the side right now. They just there for looks right now. Cucumbers is what I'm gonna have for dinner. Some watermelon and cucumber. These are my favorite. If y'all can find these, get these, man. They taste like watermelon. So yeah. So what I do is the method I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just cut it in half. I'm gonna cut this in half. Then I'm gonna get it close to the white as I can. We always want to pray over it. Thank you for God for this day. Thanks for blessing us, watching over us, giving us our health and strength. But you continue blessing us with wealth, health, success. We ask that you annihilate any demons or naysayers that's coming in my way so that I can push your word out in a positive manner. I ask that you forgive me all my sins, present, past, and future, and give me all the bless, all the praise. Please pray over all the people that's watching, make them happy, get them wealthy and healthy. Amen. So here we go. I just sharpened this knife. So it should be. Let's see. So this has been sitting up for about 5 days. Look okay. It don't look terrible. Let me taste it, boy. Ooh, it smell like watermelon. You know that smell? A lot of these watermelons don't smell like watermelon. Mmm. Mmm. That's good. Damn. I wasn't expecting that. You know it ain't watermelon season really yet. So I wasn't expecting that. All I had today is watermelon juice. All I had today. Had a good workout every time. Mmm. Mmm. That's good, bro. This caught me off guard, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta have back. Caught me off guard, man. Damn. Mmm. That caught me off guard, man. I don't expect no watermelon to be good right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna peel it, get it close. I'm trying to save the white meat on it. See that? Y'all could juice that or pickle it, I see. So I usually, like last watermelon season, I juiced it all. I'm gonna start back doing it in a minute. I'm just juice it all, the rind and everything. I want to keep that white because my wife, she's 10 years younger, man. I gotta keep her going. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I want to say this while y'all watching, any content creators out there, or y'all want to be content creators, you want to make passive income, make sure you go to KaliMuscle.com, man, and I will help you out, man. I just had my master class, 4 to 5:30 just now, and it was awesome, man. It just y'all just gotta realize, for the people that's doing content, y'all gotta talk, bro. That's the key to success. You're not gonna get rich, you're not gonna get wealthy without talking. So all y'all out there be doing these workout videos, not talking, and don't nobody care, bro. People want to know what value you go bring them. You know. And what I did, so when I started social media, I was just replying to trolls. They said I couldn't do a pull-up. I did a muscle-up. They said I couldn't lift this. I would lift double that. I was replying. And, me being a leader I always been. I was a captain of football, wrestling, track, youth pastor. I was in the fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha. Then I ran the Muslims, then the prison gang. So I was always a leader. So I just brought those leadership qualities to the internet. And truthfully, I wasn't talking, to me, I was just talking smack. I really wasn't giving game. But I was giving game, but it wasn't intentional. That was, yeah. But now I know my direction. Took me years, y'all. Now I know I'm here to help you guys make money. That's the overall objective. If you ain't got money, you can't eat healthy unless you don't eat. That's the only way to eat healthy nowadays is by not eating. Everything bad. I seen today the fruitarian Aramis Layton. He said honey was bad. And in the Bible, God ordained and said we eat honey. Can't eat nothing. And the only reason meat's bad is because man is doing demonic stuff to the meat, to the cows, to the chickens. Do y'all know what life form lived the longest? I Googled it today and it shocked me. So here we go. So let me tell y'all a little about my journey, man. Of how I ended up to this point. So as a kid, I thought about it. I'm like, what made me? Well, it's good. It's been sitting out here about a week. So I'm like, what started me down the journey of wanting to be big? So I was seeing firstly, the first person I saw that was buff in my eyes at the time was my uncle, my mother's brother. He was husky, you know what I mean? I look back at the pictures now. He was just a nice size, thick, you know what I mean? So I saw him. That was my idea of what a man was supposed to look like. He was an electrician. If my cousin Doyle watching this, his father. My only family is my first cousin I got left that I communicate with. Only one person in my whole family I talk to, bro. And that's my cousin. I don't talk to my mama, my brother, nothing, bro. Anyway, but I got my kids and my wife now, and my best friend, Hyphy Whitey. That's all I need, bro. You talking to a natural introvert, antisocial. I'm the happiest, I was the happiest when I was by myself. But anyway, I used to go to hole, and I used to be the happiest in prison when I was in the hole. But anyway, so this is how this journey began. So it started off in high school. Ninth grade, I went out for the football team. Never played sports on a team sports in my life, right? I didn't play Pop Warner because I didn't know about it, to be honest. But anyway, so I went out for the team. Made the team. I was only 90 pounds. So the coach was like, you know, we gonna let you. I remember my fucking jersey and my pants. I got a picture I need to show y'all of me. I was like the thinnest dude on the team, man. So the coach said, man, you not even, the weight is 100 pounds to legally be on the team and play. Said, I'll let you on the team, but you ain't gonna play none, bro. You go watch, learn, and you know. So I was pissed, bro. I was like truthfully, bro, and I don't want to say it like this, but I knew God, like I was a born killer. Just being honest. So I'm like, I got mad, bro, and I didn't talk a lot, so I just held everything in. Like, I'm gonna show these pussies, you know what I mean? I'm gonna show them, man. So after that football season, I started working out, reading the magazines. I remember I used to go to GNC, steal multivitamins. I would steal every magazine, right? I'm gonna show these fools, and I'll never forget the article I read with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He said he ate 6,000 calories a day. So I'm like, that's what I'm gonna do then. So that after the football season, we started reading the magazines. I got a job at McDonald's. So I started working at McDonald's. My school, Castlemont High School in Oakland, opened the McDonald's on 98th and Hagenberger, right? So I started working there. So I worked there because I wrestled that year, right? No, I didn't wrestle my ninth grade year. So started working there. So I would work from 6 p.m. to midnight, ninth grade. I worked since I was 12. I love working. To this day, I love it. So bam, 6 to 12, and I was able to take all the food home after, and it was a ton after. And I would pie, burn, you name it. So I gained 40 pounds in 90 days. I was a workout machine, bro. I would work out 2-3 times a day. Curls, I was doing mostly curls too. Right? And so, bam, gained 90 pounds. And back when I grew up, bro, wasn't no steroids. I didn't know about none of that shit, bro. First time I heard steroids in 1994 when I went to college. Some of my fraternity brothers were taking it. And I didn't take them until I was 34. That's when because somebody told me I would make a lot of money in bodybuilding. So anyway, gained 40 pounds. Went to gained 40 pounds. Came back summer practice, cracking. I was mad. I was like, everything in me was like, I'm gonna show these fools who they was playing with, man. I remember he a good friend of mine too now. His name was Dwan. Dwan was like 215, 220. senior in high heels. His senior years, he was a star running back. This is how I made my name. So they had me on varsity. They had me on JV, junior varsity, 10th grade. I didn't play it down 9th. So we scrimmaging against junior varsity against varsity. So here come Dwan through a hole, boy. It would open up like the Red Sea. He came like this, like Eric Dickerson or something. Just right. And I was playing safety. I just came up like, this is my opportunity. This is my shot. Came up, hit Dwan, boom! Picked him up. I was only 140. He like 210, 215. Picked him up, slammed him, put my head all in his chin. Oh, you on varsity now. They put me on varsity after that one hit. They started calling me the headhunter. And not no homo. I was ripping everybody. So what happened was, so they put me on varsity at cornerback. And so I got into it, rest in peace, with one of my coaches, Coach Denny. He was the he was a linebacker coach. Me and him got in a heated argument. And I'm like, nigga, I could go back down to JV. Because on JV, I knew I was going to be the man. And that's what happened. So I went back down to JV because I didn't like him, the coach. And went over there to Superstar. So the rest of my 10th grade year, I played JV. Got MVP. All league, was in the newspaper. You name it. That was my first official year playing football, my 10th grade year. So I'm saying all that to say I got traumatized with getting bigger because of that situation, them saying I was too small. And then, unfortunately, my 10th grade year, I started getting at the end of my 9th grade year, I started getting migraines. Terribly, bro. To the point of strokes. And I don't know, like, now I look back, I'm like, it was the food I was eating. I was eating a lot of everything processed, bro, to gain weight. So I used to get debilitating migraines, bro. I used to tell God to just take me, bro. It was that bad. I would go numb on one side. My mouth would go numb. I'd get a splitting headache. My vision would leave. And that'd be happening for like an hour. Then I would have to vomit. It was just it was a crazy. From the age of 15 to 31, I used to get those. Nobody know that unless y'all read my book, Ex-Con to Icon. Let me see. So bam. So I get MVP on JV. And they like, boy, next year it's he go kill it. So I got on varsity. So that year I also wrestled. I went to state. I lost my one match that I would have won state at 140 pounds. And I ran track because I needed to get faster. I was slow, bro. I was only running like a 4.8, I want to say 4.9. So my football coaches was telling me I need to run track to get faster for my 11th grade and 12th grade year. So I did that. So I ran the 110 high hurdles and the 4x1 relay. At first I was trying to pole vault. Oh, and I tried to run the 4x4 with just, bro, gas out like a mug. And I tried to run the 300 hurdles, gas out. So I could say that the 110 high hurdles and the 4x1 relay. And went state first year in both of them. And so I got my speed down to 4.4. When I went to college, I was running 4.440. But anyway, so I ran track. I did football, wrestling, track, and I worked at the gym at 24 Hour Knotless. The first 24-hour fitness ever. It was called 24 Hour Knotless in San Leandro, California. So I worked there from the 10th grade till I went to college. Every day I would go to work. I loved it so much. So boom. From then, it was like, I gotta be the jackest. Well, I wanted to be the strongest and the fastest. I didn't even care about looking like a bodybuilder. I didn't know what competing in bodybuilding was till I was 26, 27. I used to look at the magazines, but I didn't know they did bodybuilding shows or nothing. I thought they was just like models or something. Hadn't seen Pumping Iron, none of that stuff yet. I was a, hood gangster robber cat. I wasn't. So bam. So 10th grade, football, wrestling, track. Came back. I was at that point. My buddies that was years ahead of me that was on the team started telling me to write colleges because the coaches wasn't gonna do it, so I could get a scholarship. So I was loved, bro. Like y'all know those kids that everybody knows a superstar and they favor them and you know what I mean, do everything for them. I was that kid. So anyway, 11th grade year come, I'm the man. I never came off the field. I was at running back and safety and special teams. Never came off the field. I studied Ronnie Lott. I studied Atwater because they was the hardest hitting safeties. Because I really didn't like playing running back, to be honest. I did it because I had to, but that wasn't my passion. Safety was knocking people out. I was knocking everybody out. Came across that middle. And so you know what's funny? Thank God I never got a migraine when I played. Like, you know what I mean? It was weird. Maybe because I didn't eat no weird shit or stuff. Because I wouldn't eat, I don't think, before I played because I didn't want to have the shits or nothing. So yeah, man, 11th grade year when all city had like 100 tackles, hardly no interceptions, because I would always go for the hit. I let people catch the ball to hit them. So I didn't wrestle my 11th grade year. I ran track again because I love track. I love seeing them, you know. And all the women used to come see me practice, all the girls, because I would wear biker shorts and shit with no shirt. Swole. I was already swole. I had like 19-inch arms, just swole. That's, working out was my life. And I worked at the gym. Went there 7 days a week. My coaches used to come to work out with me because I was that just crazy with it, man. And so, 11th grade year, I went to state. Did I go state? Yeah, I went state in track again. And on a 110 hurdles at 4x1 relay. 11th grade was great. I loved schools. When people tell me they didn't love school, because I was the best dressed, most likely to see, most athletic, everything. And so 11th grade, did well, all city again, over 100 tackles. And came back a monster. This 11th grade year, I was about I don't want to put too much on it. I think I went to college at 175. So I was about 160. But for me, I was shorter and that looked big. You know what I mean? So I was about 160, 11th grade year. So bam, come 12th grade year, it's big talk, man. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to Division I school. I got schools coming to look at me. And football season went great. All city first team, all that. MVP. Track season coming around. No, after the football season, track season hit in January for us to start training, working out. My older brother killed himself. He was going to college, San Luis Obispo, full electrical engineer. This dude was a genius. He graduated from the same high school I went to, valedictorian with a 4.5 GPA. Never had nothing but A's in his life. Best dressed, all since he was a baby. He was best dressed. Never wore tennis shoes. I never remember having a pair of tennis shoes. Perfect waves, just perfect specimen, man. Whacked himself, bro. My senior year, I got the chills now. And that changed the whole trajectory of my life. Because that was who I admired, I literally killed for. Anytime he had a problem, he would come get me, and he was 4 years older than me. Everybody said, as soon as that happened, I was a different person. So I went through the year, rest of the school year, angry, didn't talk much. Even on the track, we went state again in track. I was just in the fog, bro. It's in the fog. I was senior class president. I was Mr. Castleman. I was a king at the prom. Was everything, bro. In newspapers every week. That just rocked my world, man. So, bam. Finish out the year, graduate with a 3.83 overall GPA. Like I say, senior class president. Had a pick of colleges where I wanted to go. I'm talking every college in the country. Texas A&M, Florida. Nah, not Florida. Let me stop lying. San Diego State, UC San Diego, Texas A&M. We had Idaho State at the time. We had, bro, down there every college. Arizona. We had UC Berkeley, USC. We had, who else was after me? What was the college that I coached at? NAU, Northern Arizona University. And then we had Fresno State. That's where I ended up going. And the reason I ended up going to Fresno State, because they had like, bro, like, when I looked at their roster, they had like 10 motherfuckers going to the pros. It was like the most out of any of the colleges that was recruiting me. Trent Dilfer and all. They had so many motherfuckers. I'm like, I'm going there. And it's a full ride and hell yeah. And I had a hella scholarships, bro. From like NAACP and all that stuff. So bam, ended up going to Fresno State, man. And I went out there on a little summer bridge program. Met my little girlfriend, whatever, at the time. I was quiet. I didn't talk much. And all I did was worked out, suffered bad from migraines. All this time I'm suffering. And didn't, I was young, didn't pinpoint it to food or I didn't know, it would just pop up. Like mainly if I worked out hella heavy or hella hard. Because I used to train 3 times a day. I would run bleachers. I was just killing myself, right? And they would just pop up. Like, I'm talking about 2-3 times a week minimum. Yeah, maximum 3 times a week. And you got to remember, during that time when it happened, I would always vomit, couldn't hold my weight down because I was going through that so much. And in Fresno, boy, it was like 110, 115. And they had, back when I grew up, triple days in college. High school had double days, but college had triple days in that heat. It was, man, that shit was like slavery. I lost my love for football going through that because it was like slavery, bro. And then you had the first string motherfuckers. They didn't even have to come to practice. So I'm like, I didn't like that, bro. So I lost my love for football during this time period, but I knew I was better than everybody, had more work ethic, and I was just mean and relentless. So I knew I was on my way to the NFL. So, man, what happened was I go to Fresno and I meet the guy who escorted us around. He had been there a year, and I guess he had a summer job of showing the new students around. So he ended up being a friend of mine. We took a liking to one another, and he was from L.A. Damon Hawkins. If anybody read my books, you'll read about him. He was my angel, bro. Then I ignored it. But anyway, so me and Damon took a liking to each other for the summer bridge program. So he told me when I come back to holler at him if I needed anything. So summer bridge was over. I went back to Oakland, packed all my stuff. Me and my then new girlfriend rented a U-Haul and drove back to Fresno. So when I got to Fresno State, bro, they said they didn't have my dorm room. Like, they say I wasn't in the system. They don't have no dorm room. I had a big ass U-Haul with clothes and all my stuff. And I called up Damon like, bro, I don't know what to do. They saying they don't have my dorm room. He like, what? Come live with me, man. Well, I got a extra room, whatever. He like, my roommate is out of town right now. We'll figure out what to do when he get back. I'm like, damn. So I went and lived with Damon. And shout out to Damon Hawkins, man. I got to see my brother out here. But anyway, so yeah, I went and lived with Damon. So Damon was in Alpha Phi Alpha already. So I'm getting to the part where it's about to get good, y'all. So I was introverted, mean, and just, bro, dark. You know what I mean? All I used to think about was working out, hitting somebody at practice, and just being a beast. That's all I thought about all day, every day. So Damon invited me to a party that the fraternity Alpha Phi Alpha was throwing. And I was reluctant, bro. I'm like, I don't do none of that, man. All I do is work out and eat, nigga, and train. That's it. So I reluctantly went. I was just sitting down by myself, looking at everybody, whatever. All of a sudden, I heard this commotion. And I see Damon fighting. He had hands, boy. He fighting this big old nigga. This Damon about 6'2", skinny though, only like 170, 180. And he fighting this motherfucker like 6'5", 6'6", something like that. Now, I didn't know what was going on. And so they fighting inside the club. So people broke it up. And Damon, he was fired up now. You know, he saw he could whoop dude. Now, dude, I didn't know was a star basketball player of Fresno State, Ray Harris. And so they start fighting outside. And so I looked at Damon as a brother. You know, my brother had died. He took me in. I'm loyal, bro. So as I see them fighting outside, I just went up, boop, knocked Ray out. And so that started a lot of stuff. That started a lot of stuff. And so after that happened, man, the fraternity called me. They had Ray there at the meeting and Damon and all of us there. And Ray, I'm standing there with Damon, and this is like 20 people, bro. It's like some gang shit. And I'm standing there, and I'm actually scared. I don't know what's happening, you know what I mean? So the fraternity, they go make sure nothing happened to me, whatever. But I didn't know none of these dudes. I just knew Damon. And they like, we standing there, and Ray like, yeah, man, whoever did that, man, they out of pocket, man. But he looking at me. They out of pocket, man. I'm just standing there like, yeah. He like, whoever did that out of pocket, man. And we go have to deal with this some type of way. And I'm just like standing there like, whatever. So bam, nothing happened after that. And that was the same night. Nothing happened after that. Then I started hearing, people started coming to me. Like, you the buff dude from Oakland. Ray said, you better cancel Christmas. Then my girlfriend came home one day and said, I heard that Ray said, you better cancel Christmas. Oh, nigga, I went and bought a pistol. I was asking people, where can I buy a pistol? They like, oh, go to room 208 on campus in the dorms. Nigga, I go to that room, it looked like the Army surplus, bro. And I bought me a little 380, man. I was gonna smoke Ray, bro. Straight up, bro. And I called my mentor, Kapata, and I told him what's happening. And yeah, I'm like, I'm just killed, dude, bro. And they was, he was a #1 basketball player at Fresno State. And I had plans on killing him. And so I would go to the parties, but I'd be in all black, hooded up. I'd go to the parties looking, and then I wasn't in the fraternity yet. I hadn't pledged. And people would be like, oh, Ray just left, or like I can never catch him, you know what I mean? But my plans was on killing him. And so when I came, he was gone. When I left, he would come. Stuff like that. So when I got that gun, bro, I just got possessed. That gun possessed me. So what happened was, this is how I ended up going to prison. So what happened was, I went home. I bought a car. Cars been my problem all my life, y'all. The love of cars or whatever. So, I need to put a lemon in that. So, I bought a car, a Chevy Chevelle. And so I went home to Oakland. Oh, I need to put my gender too. So I went home to Oakland, my little brother's birthday. And as I'm driving back from Oakland to Fresno, the car broke down. Long story short. So I called my mom, tell her I need it towed to Fresno. She get it towed to Fresno. So I'm in love with this car. I got music put in it, like 412s, and hadn't had it a week or two when it broke down. And so I was in the shop. I called the shop, like, how much it costs to get it fixed, bro? They like $500 for a new engine. So I'm like, all right, bet. I look at my bank account. I'm like, shit, all I got is $500. I'm not breaking myself for no engine. So I called my mom, asked her, could she give me a few $100? She said no. I went to the coach on Monday, Coach Sweeney, rest in peace. And I asked him, can I get an advance on my scholarship? He said no. So that's why it's great nowadays. These players, they get money in high school. They ain't got to worry about stuff like that. So anyway, went to the coach. He said no. And bro, I wanted my car, bro. So I had that gun, and I thought I knew how to do robberies. So I found out my fraternity brothers was robbing everything in Fresno. I found that out as I'm going through all of this. So I'm like, let me go with y'all, bro. So they were like, for sure, you come with us. So the night I was supposed to go with them, they canceled. But I was already fired up. And during all this, y'all, I never drank, smoked weed, nothing in my life. I was all about working out in sports. So I was crazy on natural. Most people need alcohol, drugs, or something like that to do the crazy shit I did. But anyway, that's how I tell y'all, I know I was a born killer. Like, just some people like that, man. I met a few in my life, born killers. But anyway, so bam. Nobody helped me out with that little measly 500, so I'm gonna go on the robbery. So it's funny, this is what I say, Damon was my angel. So as I was walking out the house one night in all black, it's midnight. I'm in all black, going to a car that I didn't think was in my name, but ended up getting me wrapped up. But anyway, I walk out, Damon walking in. He's like, what you doing, bro? I'm like, don't worry about it. He's like, nah, I'm worried about it. What you doing? And I'm like, man, it's about to take a ride, man. Get my thoughts a little ahead. He looked at me like, nah, go in the house, man. I'm like, nah, I'm about to go. So I went and got in the car, driving up and down Fresno, looking for a victim. And when my senses came to me, I'm like, man, I'm tripping. Let me go home. So as I'm going home, the devil looked to the left. It was a man at a bank. I'm like, man, why you gotta be out here, bro? And I got this thing within myself. If I don't do something I say I'm gonna do, I feel like a punk. Feel like a pussy. So yeah, man, went and robbed the guy. And he ended up seeing the license plates of the car that I was in. And man, I went home to my spot. Damon was gone for the weekend, thank God. And I got to my house at about 2 in the morning. So it was funny how God worked. I parked the car by my apartment on Chestnut in Fresno by Clovis Athletic, by Clovis. And I parked the car on the street. So I messed around and locked the keys in on accident. You know what I mean? A little nervous, riled up. And so I went to my neighbor's house, Leroy Colbert. He in prison now doing life for 2 armed robberies, bank robberies. And Leroy big too. Leroy about 6'6", nigga 260 on juice, nigga, bald headed, dark skin like me. And he got me a hanger and helped me get the keys out. So I got the keys out. As soon as I get in the house, boom, police banging on the door. It's Fresno police, open up. Man, I was so exhausted. I had all the shit I had, robbed people, put it up in my attic and went to sleep. I already knew they didn't have a search warrant. So come about 6, 7 in the morning, I hopped out of one of my windows and went to one of my fraternity brothers' houses. I had pledged already. I was already in the fraternity at this point. Yeah, this was the next year. So yeah, I had pledged in the fraternity, went to my fraternity brother houses. Then we ended up riding out to San Jose State to mess with some other fraternity members. And when I got back, we was pledging some females to be in our fraternity. When I got back, everybody looking like they seen a ghost. Who the hell is that? WhatsApp audio.
00.
They tripping, bro. Why that's flashing? Yeah, so bam. So when I get back from San Jose State, my fraternity brothers looking like they seen a ghost. And I'm like, what's wrong with y'all food? They're like, Fresno police and hit all our houses looking for you. And man, I went to my old girlfriend's house. So we had broke up and she had 2 abortions by me. Sorry for that, Miss Wilson. But yeah, she had 2 abortions by me, so we wasn't cool no more. And so I went and called my mom's, lied to her, talking about these people talking about I robbed somebody. She like, boy, get your ass on the Greyhound and come home. So I got on the Greyhound that night from Fresno to Oakland and talked to her and my pops. They like, hey, I told them the whole story. First time ever talking to them and telling them the truth, what I did. They like, well, you could be on the run all your life, or you could turn yourself in and, you know, get some leniency. And I didn't think they'd be able, you know, I had on the hood, I was down. I didn't think they'd be able to know it was me. So went back to Fresno, and that was an ordeal, baby. So I went to Fresno County. Kind of need all that, man. I kind of need a whole nother lemon. Let me get another lemon, y'all. So yeah, I went to Fresno County. And this is going to be weird for y'all to hear this. This is going to be totally weird for y'all to hear this. So I get to jail, and it felt like I was at home. Weirdest thing ever, bro. So my bail was only $20,000, which equates to 10%, which is only $2,000 to get out. So my mom's was like, I'm gonna come pay it. I'm like, nah, just leave me here. Cause when I got in there, I was a celebrity. Everybody like, you the guy from Fresno State on the football team that robbed that man, huh? And I felt like a celebrity, bro. I had power. And they labeled me as a shot caller because I was already swole. At this time, I was 190. And like I say, 190 on me, at my height, I looked super swole. So I went in as a shot caller, bro, at 19. I was in county jail, Fresno. So I ended up fighting that case for 9 months. So they offered me a deal, probation. I took it. They revoked it. So, and that's why I don't, man. It was a young black chick DA. Did me, boy. She offered me the deal. I signed the deal. As I'm signing the deal, because all my family and fraternity brothers was there, she revoked the deal. Came back after recess and said, nah, I made a mistake. I talked to my supervisor. We offering you 5 years California Youth Authority. And everybody in jail was telling me not to go there because I would end up being there for the whole time, which was 6 years. I'd be 25. So I'm like, I ain't going no YA, bro. Send me to trial. Went to trial and lost. Big L. Got a big L. And I knew my max was 7 that they could give me, and that's what they gave me. 7 years, man. But I didn't care. I liked it in jail. I was institutionalized the first week in jail. Like I say, and that comes from my life being structured. My whole life was structured with discipline. Let me see. That's good. It seems like I need more ginger in that one. That is good, boy. Yeah, Fresno County, man, it was fun, bro. All I did was play chess and worked out. and 8. That's it. Let's see. Let me put the. Yeah, so I was in there fighting that cage, just playing chess, working out, got swole in the mud, especially when I knew I was going to the pen. Became a Muslim, learned how to read Arabic. And the only reason I became a Muslim is because I was, for those that know, man, before that, like a month before I did the robbery, I was a youth pastor and coach. So I blamed God for me doing what I did. Stupid, but that's just how my mind was working. Like I blamed God for allowing the devil to come in to tempt me to do that stuff. Bam! So we doing that. Let me come over here. I'm gonna put these in the fridge, right quick. Got that good juice, baby. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. We got that juice, buddy. Oh shoot. Oh man. Oh goody. Oh. If y'all want to eat something healthy and nutritious, y'all get this. Dates, baby. Sada. Best dates on the planet right there. Best dates on the planet. That 4-pound box costs, why does the bottom so sticky? This 4-pound box costs $38. Oh, I gotta juice this. So this got a split in it. So I need to juice this. I didn't notice it. I just bought it today. I don't know why I got a split in there. So yeah. So Fresno County, man, was something else, man. It was fun. I didn't get in one fight there. But I was calling shots. Yeah, I didn't get in one fight I didn't get in no fights in none of the prisons in Southern California. So, because I was already swollen, like I say, like a celebrity. So what happened was, yeah, they gave me 7 years. So I'm like, okay, I get out in 3.5. So it was 1994 when I got convicted. And I didn't know a law had passed in that time frame. I lost my case. Anyway, so I'm thinking, okay, it's 1994. I get out in 97. That ain't nothing. I'm having fun up in here, getting swole. You know what I mean? So, bam. First prison I go to is Wasco Reception Center. And just same program. Working out, getting swole, man. Hella push-ups because you're in the cell 23 hours a day. So the scariest thing in my life happened at Wasco. So what happened is when you're in prison reception, they have you go get checkups, blood tests. They do all your medical shit. So I did it, right? So bam, a few days later, they called me out to do the thing again. So I tell them I already did it, bro. What y'all calling me out for, man? So bam, they take me anyway. So at this point, bro, I'm eating like 5,000 calories a day, at least. So they take me early in the morning, sitting in the cell. Ooh, I might not have to eat that other one, huh? Mm-hmm. So this had a little split on it. I'm kind of scared of it. Seeded, boy. Got some seeds in there. Yeah, I'm a little scared though, so I think I'm gonna juice it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and juice it. Yeah, so I'm at Wasco, and So it happened, they put me in this cell, bro, and I'm starving, bro. So I started banging on the door for the CO to come get me out so I can eat, man. So this tall ass CO, white boy come. He like, I'm tired of you fucking. He was about to call me a nigga, but he didn't. He was on the verge. Because I had been banging on that door. Like, nigga, I need to eat, nigga. So he tell me he got fed up. I've been in there from like 6 to 9:30 a.m. starving. So I banged on the door again, kicked on the door, bah, bah. So he come, turn around, motherfucker. Put your hands behind your back. I'm like, oh shit. I heard about these stories. Correctional officers whooping the motherfucker. And so I'm scared to death, right? So he opened up a whole nother cell in a whole nother area with nobody in it, a deserted area. And he tell me to put my hands behind my back, which is like that. So he pushed me in. I do a quick one, bro. Boom! Slap him, bro. And I'm scared to death. I roll my thing down. I'm hopping up, wait for and he right here. And the COs come in. Oh, they hit the buzzer. I'm like, oh, I'm about to die in fucking prison, bro. And so they came, drug him out, closed the cell, and like they said they'll be back. This almost the scariest moment in my life was doing Fear Factor, but this was second probably, second on the list of scary. And so CO came back, told me to put my hands behind my back. They put me in handcuffs, and they took me to the warden's office, the commander's office, whoever. And what do you know? I hadn't seen a black personnel correctional officer this whole time. Me being there for like at that point about a month. All of a sudden, they take me in the captain's office. It's a black lady. So I go in there and she like, boy, you buff. Let me see your arms. She, right? She like, you buff. Let me see your arms. I showed her my arms. She's like, damn. She was a bodybuilder on the streets. I didn't. No, I played football at Fresno State. She like, oh, you that boy I heard about. She was like, yeah. So what that white CO do to you? He did something. She already done got hella write-ups on this guy or whatever. And I told her what happened. She, oh yeah, he been doing that to black boys. She was like, well, you lucky I'm here. She said, guess what? Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You go on back to your cell. I'm like, dang, God on my side, boy. Let me put that in my. God was on my side, bro. Let me put that. And that's how it was in prison my whole time, man. God was by my side, man. So bam, I stayed there for 90 days in reception. Always thinking that they was gonna come do something to me because of that. Scared the whole time. Yeah, baby, that yellow belly. That yellow belly watermelon, boy. So now we go eat some watermelon, y'all. Y'all want to eat with your boy? Got a lime here. Got a cucumber. Let's see what we're going to do first. Let's peel this first. So bam, stayed there 90 days. They transferred me to Delano State Prison to do my time, start my time. So when I got there, you got to stay in this cell by yourself for 10 days. No, I wasn't by myself in the cell 10 days. I had a cellie. It's crazy. I don't remember none of these people. It's like a dream. So, so I get to Delano, and I'm gonna do. It's a level 3 yard. I didn't go to a level 4, so I had level 3 points, and you know I hadn't heard no bad stuff about the yard, like it was violent or nothing like that. And at this time, I'm a Muslim, so I didn't have a worry in the world. All I had to do was let the Muslims know I was there, and that's what I did. So got to Delano, did my little time before they let you out to the yard. Everybody already knew I was there. I was the buff kid from that got the case in Fresno State. It was funny. Everybody used to come to my cell and was asking me could they work out with me. And I was like, I already knew the politics and how prison was. I was like, nah, I do legs. I told them, yeah, you can work out with me. I do legs. They go, oh, no, we don't do legs, nigga. We don't want no big booty. Niggas in prison, they wasn't doing them legs. They was like, I do legs, nigga. I started off in the gym, you know, doing it right as a kid. And so, which I wasn't too much older than a kid. I was only 19. And so, out of all those people, I ended up with one workout partner, man. Big Ken. He was the buffest motherfucker on the yard. He was a millionaire. Got caught up selling dope. Big buff black motherfucker. Looked like bald headed. Looked like a fucking silverback gorilla. And so we ended up being workout partners. And I was 19. Big Ken had to be about 32 or something like that back then. And let's see. Ken Ellis, man. It's my boy, man. I seen Ken's too when I moved to LA. He was like how I am now. He was the swollest, and he got like me, how I am now. There we go. There we go, boy. That's good, boy. Right there, bro. Bye. Where my wife at? My daughter went to her recital. I mean, her dance class. Where the hell they at? So, bam. So, me and Ken tearing up the weight pile, man. So, when I got there, what they did was they made, because they was in the process, they was starting to take the weights from prisons. That was their whole objective. They said inmates was too big and whooping COs and all that good stuff, right? So what they did was they made us take a personal training test, and you was only able to work out an hour a day with the weights. And they broke the weights down. You couldn't have as much as you want. You could only have 175 on the bar. And they would weld the weights. They only weld 325s on each side was the max you could go up to. So we used to make little rope things to add on the dumbbell to it. So me and Ken was 7 days a week, rain, sleet, or snow, bro. At it. And what happened was, while I was there, I started catching colds quite a bit. And I couldn't gain weight or get bigger. So Ken was like, bro, you work out too much. Because I would do calisthenics during the day because I was a porter. All I had to do was sweep the building and that was it. He was like, you work out too much. So I cut back on my calisthenics. Just was doing it instead of 7 days a week, I cut it back to 3 days a week. So I started putting on a little, nothing much. And what happened was I got transferred. I did 13 months there. My points went down, went to Tehachapi. Tehachapi, man, it was a resort over there. Shout out to everybody too that's watching. If I got any donations, thank you. I'm just ranting, man, reminiscing, bro. I talked to one of my favorite bodybuilders. He in my program, Melvin Anthony. Shout out to Melvin if you watch it. And it's just, he brought back up all those memories, man. Melvin Anthony, y'all Google him. Best poser in bodybuilding history. And come to find out, I used to look at magazines of him in prison. I thought he was 10 years older than me. He not even a year older than me. Bam, put that in there. So anyway, bam, I ended up being about, when I left Delano, I was about maybe 200 pounds. Eating 6,000 calories a day. And all junk food too. Nothing was healthy about it. I don't think I had an apple in 7 years at that point. Well, yeah, I did in county jail, but not when I got to prison. So, bam, I went to Tehachapi. It was like, man, a resort over there, bro. They hadn't stopped. You had access to the weights all day when I first got there. Motherfuckers on that yard was doing, that's the first time I heard of somebody, and that's what I talk about in my Dr. Better. First time I heard somebody getting steroids in prison. And, you know, didn't know, it was just it was the white boys that was bodybuilders on the street that ended up in the pen. But we was always, anyway. So yeah, I was at Tehachapi, I was a barber. They had an actual barber shop, bro. So I was in the barber shop in the day from like 8 to 2 p.m. And I would go eat and go work out after. And I got huge. I had me and my two other partners. They was youngsters like me. At that point, I was 22, I want to say. Yeah, I was about 22. And so we was the biggest on the yard, strongest. I was benching 500 and squatting 500, back arming 300. Like, it was crazy, bro. And what happened to us was we stopped getting stronger or bigger. So I remember I read an article by Mike Mentzer, and he was like, only work out 3 days a week. So in prison, you can't do that because every day everybody asking you what you do. What you work on today? What you work on today? So you don't want to be no pussy and be like you didn't work out. So you was forced to work out every day. So anyway, we was like, fuck it, bro. Fuck all these motherfuckers asking us all this. We go work out 4 days a week. And let's see if we get bigger or stronger. And that's what happened, boy. We got so big, so strong. It was crazy. But of course, I would do calisthenics on the days we didn't work out weights. So we got dumb strong. So at oh, what happened? Oh yeah, I was a barber all the time. First I was in the dentist's office. Dentist assistant. Then I worked in the barber shop. Stayed there about 13 months. They put me up for transfer. I said, send me to San Quentin, boy. That's close to my house. Get sent to San Quentin, all hell broke loose. I lose all. So all this time I'm doing time, guys. They told me my date. They said 2000. They said 2000. And it was 94 when I went on. I'm like, nah, bro, I get halftime. I'm not being in, bro. I got convicted in 94. I get out like 97, bro. They like, nah, you don't get out to 2000. And I'm like, so I was fighting all this time in prison. I'm telling y'all, I was in the law library fighting my sentence. Them saying I didn't get out to 2001. So come to find out, I caught my case when they changed the law of 85% for violent crimes. So my date ended up being 2000. And that's 85%. But when I got to Quentin, I lost all my time. Guess what? Ended up doing the whole 7 years. 94 to 2001. But San Quentin, whew, was too much fun. Too much fun in San Quentin, boy. Bad fun. A lot of riots, a lot of stabbings, too much fun, boy. Every day it was something going on in San Quentin. You best believe behind dope deals going bad, you name it. Move this. Let's see, y'all gonna come eat with your boy. Let me move this. Come eat with your boy. Oh, how long I've been live streaming, bro? That's my little yellow juice right there. Got my lime right there. We about to party. Party with the cucumber. Oh, God. Party with the cucumber. So we got our cayenne right there, organic honey, all in glass, baby. We don't do plastic. Turmeric right there, lime. Let's see, baby. Let me pull y'all up, man. Let me pull y'all up here. Let's see. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Let's put it. Where we gonna put it right there? Put that in the center, baby. Instagram they better start letting their live streams do something, man. I'm telling you, TikTok will just take over the whole world. These social media platforms, y'all gotta start showing your creators some love, man. How in the hell I got 1.3 million on the 100 people? They don't. Come on, man. That don't even make no sense, broski. That don't even make no sense, broski. Where did I put that knife? Damn. Yeah, so I get to San Quentin. As soon as I get there, the correctional officer was like, "You Kumi 415, ain't you?" I'm like, what the hell is that? Nigga, I'm a Muslim. I'm like, Assalamu alaikum, brother. I'm a Muslim. They like, nah, you Kumi 415, boy. So they labeled me as soon as I got there, and I didn't even know what that was. So bad, because I had hella books, like 3 boxes of books, like $2,000 worth of food. So they labeled me, bro. So I get there, and I mean, boy, I ain't seen nothing like it in life. The prisons down south in LA wasn't like that. I mean, it's just dope everywhere. First time I ever seen a tranny. Like, they walking around like they real broads. And oh, it's crazy at San Quentin, man. And I wasn't exposed to none of that in the prisons down south. Everybody down south in the LA area was in the working out. They might like I heard of some dudes smoking weed or whatever. I didn't see nothing. And in those prisons in L.A., Southern California. But when I get there, boy, they snorting heroin, smoking coke, mad weed everywhere, and like I say, I was Muslim, so I was militant, anti-dope nigga. I better not heard a Muslim doing no dope. I'd kill him myself. I was that extreme, and got that honey, boy, and so yeah, I was the Muslim clerk there. So I was in the. They had a masjid. I was also a Muslim clerk when I was at Tehachapi. But anyway, so I was running shit. I read. So they respected me so much because I read Arabic and I knew the hadith and all that by heart. Thank you for this day. That bless me, watching over, give me a health and strength, give me sustenance for this food. Please pray for everybody and bless everybody that's viewing. We ask that you give us health, wealth, and success. Amen. Okay. That lemon set it off, that lime. So I get to San Quentin, Muslim clerk, got the typewriter, I type a poem. Are you tired of being tired? One of my partners I grew up with read it, made copies of it, posted on all the buildings. The prisoner find out I did it, said I was inciting a riot. I ended up going to the hole for inciting a riot. So when I get to the hole, they thinking I'm Kumi 415. They put me on the gang yard with Kumi, BGF, and North Daniels. So luckily, some of them people in the Kumi gang was cats I grew up with. So when I got to the hole, nobody spoke English. The Mexicans just spoke Spanish. Blacks, what the white boys did, they spoke English. But the blacks and the Mexicans, there wasn't many white boys in there. But the blacks and blacks spoke Swahili, Mexicans spoke Spanish. So I learned Spanish almost fluently. And then it was Mexicans that learned Swahili. But I learned Swahili as well while I was in there. And I was in there next to Richard Ramirez, Night Stalker. It was something. But I liked it in the hole. I didn't have to deal with people. Well, until I went to the yard. You went to the yard like 3 times a week, and that shit was torture. You had to do burpees the whole time out there. And I hated burpees. Because I was swole and I was already losing weight because I wasn't able to eat my normal caloric diet. So I did 90 days in the hole, lost about 15 pounds. Got out, everybody laughing. Well, oh, you lost your muscle, nigga. Seems like this need more honey. Something off about it all this while. This is my dinner tonight, y'all. Cucumber. Watermelon juice. I don't want to drink it too. It's too late to drink that. I'll be up all night. So went to the whole 9 days. Denounced Islam and became a Kumi 415 soldier. Got a top ranking position in it. Went to the yard. I wasn't a top shot caller. I had a high ranking position, but I wasn't the man yet. But that was my objective. Played the game. Played the politic game for a while. I knew my time was coming to be the top dog. So I wasn't 6 months into the game, I became the top dog. And that was something. When you got hundreds of guys' lives in your hand, make one wrong call, the founders in them have you whacked. There's a lot of pressure, boy. But I was up for it. I love humanity, so I wasn't gonna do nothing stupid to, kill nobody or now you ready to give me a real reason. But overall, it was too fun. So I ended up losing all my good time at San Quentin. As I could hear it in me, it was just too much fun, bro. Not a bad fun. So we got in a riot, 1999, I want to say. When one of my gang members got stabbed in the back. So they sent me and all the other Kumi cats to the hole. And they transferred us out. So I went to Solano after that. Solano was weird to me. I had a couple of the main shot caller in Kumi there was a dope head. I had to come get his position. But man, my kids here, y'all, family here, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. As soon as I'm done with that juice, I'll be back on live streaming, man. Much love to y'all. Stay positive. Stay doing your thing. Summer coming. Let's get shredded. Let's eat healthy. Let's do whatever we can. Live as long as we can, man. Thank y'all, man. Love you.